Hi everyone, this is Liz from Creative Life of Liz, and I am here to do my August book Bujo or reading journal setup. This is in my, maybe this is American Crafts. This is in the dot grade notebook that I got from Michael's. I know that much for sure. So I think to start out with, let's just go through kind of where we are as of today. So starting at the beginning, today is Wednesday, the 24th of July. So I do still have 6.5 days until August starts, but I am doing overall okay. I've had a pretty good reading month, as you can see up here, a few days where things got very busy with family and stuff like that, but overall pretty good reading month. I am making progress on my goals. Right now I am reading a book that covers both the substantial nonfiction and something off my physical TBR, and so that will fill out the rest of the goals for this month over here. Moving to this side, I did cross out a couple more of these this month, I believe. I think just one actually, just this one, but I only have 2 left. So making really good progress. It's filling in really well over there. I did do the buzzword readathon for the month. This has been over for a while. I did check off another one over here. I will hopefully get a little bit more intentional on filling in these last few that are over here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 left. So I am doing okay on this challenge, but I am hoping to finish that out. Making good progress on Romanceopoly as well. Completed a few more of those. I did this month's Adventure in Aldea. G ended up moving the fall equinox to September, so I just put a little arrow here to note that we're swapping the September and August items on here. And then with that, I'm gonna jump ahead so that we can get to my June book stats. June was a crazy reading month. So I'll start here. My favorite read was Here We Go Again by Alison Cochran, I think is how you say that. Super emotional read, definitely deals with grief. Please read the content warnings, but it was super good and I really, really enjoyed it. The one that I was most excited about was Love Unwritten by Lauren Asher. I thought that it was going to be an okay book going into it. It ended up being pretty forgettable as a whole, but I also thought that the conversations they were having and some of the stuff they were doing was very relatable to a lot of people. I also have a family member with retinitis pigmentosa, which Nico's son has in the book, and so it was really nice to see that kind of representation and get a taste of that from that perspective. My biggest disappointment was Broken Bonds. I thought that it was going to be really good. It's very hyped, very popular. Personally, I did not like it at all. I think it was very hard for me to disconnect from this idea that she was paired with the men when she was 14 and they were grown adults with an expectation that they have sex immediately. And I did not expect it to be a college bully romance. So it was not my thing. I should have known, if I had known all of those buzzwords, I probably wouldn't have even tried it. In terms of my top books of the month, Here We Go Again and Love Unwritten. I've already talked about them. I also really liked The Lady's Guide to Celestial Mechanics by Olivia Waite, In the Dream House by Carmen Maria Machado, and The Princess Saves Herself in This One by Amanda Lovelace. I thought they were all very good, queer, fun reads. Well, In the Dream House, not so much a fun read, and honestly, The Princess Saves Herself in This One, also not a fun read, but very emotional and impactful for sure. In my overall book stats for the month, I did read 77 books for about 19,000 pages. Quite busy overall on reading. Amazing Readathon really kept me going. It was a pretty meh reading month in terms of ratings, mostly 3-star books. It was about half and half between new authors and known to me authors. And I did very well on Own Voices. Part of this is because I was reading a lot of queer books with intention because of the Amazing Readathon and it being Pride Month. And part of it just being that I read a lot of other Own Voices representation because I just enjoy reading those kinds of stories. So I think a very good month overall. Romance took up about 2/3. Again, I got bonus points for that with the Amazing Readathon, so that made a lot of sense. A mixture of romance genres there. You could tell I was working on a couple of readathons there. Looking at those readathons that I was working on, every romantasy challenge. All I have left is I need to read a book with Vikings in it, which hopefully I can do by the end of August. Have not gotten there yet, but otherwise done. And then this one, I did finish this, but I apparently forgot to mark in this last one. So I need to sort that out and figure out what I read for Marriage of Convenience. I remember doing that. So I just need to fill that in, and then this will be done. Looking over at what's going on in July, here's my cover page again. Very shiny and pretty, and I really like it. I've read 3 of the 4 Romanceopoly prompts I want to get done this month. I'm doing well on the July priority reads as well. And then tracking on the Tarot Readathon, I have done the reversed and the upright. My daily has been going pretty well. I actually did today's as well, so I can check that one off. And then looking over here, this is kind of what I've been reading. Some decent reads here. Also some things that I liked less than other things, but definitely kind of a mixture as I was going through, and I think overall pretty good for the month. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. And then my plan is to, because I still have 7.5 days left, I don't think these 2 pages are going to be enough, so I'm going to save these 2 for books, as well as 2 more spreads for my stats. I'm a little nervous I'm going to run out of pages before the end of the year, so we're going to have to see how that goes, because I've definitely used up a lot of it already, but we'll see how that goes. I might have to just stick in a couple pages at the back and hope that that works out. But okay, so I have this one for books, and then this one and this one for stats, and that puts me on this page for August. For this month, my plan, like with my other August spreads that I'm doing in my other planners, is to use this super old AliExpress Neko Atsume washi. Honestly, I don't know about the licensing, you guys, but I've also had this washi for most of a decade at this point. And I just want to use it, and I think it's cute, and it would be nice to kind of use it up before it's no longer sticky. So I'm going to use these, and then I do have I Buy and Fine liner in this kind of hot pink color, Zebra Mild liner in this kind of green color. My plan for August is to participate in 2 readathons. I'm going to do Pick Pongathon hosted by Bomb Book Reviews, and I'm going to do the Literature Readathon hosted by Steph Loves. I will tag those both down below, but I think that's all I have planned. So I'm just going to do whatever of the setup I can figure out, and then I will be back to kind of talk through it with you. All right, here's where we are at right now with this. I decided to do this kind of like stripe with like a ticker tape kind of vibe on the August 2024. I made it so that it alternated the 2 colors. I rotated through the washies, put a little washi on this side. I think it actually turned out super cute, and I like it. I think it's fun and colorful and very summery. And then these 2 pages will cover my readathon. So Pick Pong, we don't know anything right now. Basically, we're going to get 9 prompts for our team, plus if we can finish all of those, then we can use the 10 prompts from Crystal, and we're just trying to read books for them. I don't plan to write down every book. That turned into like a whole thing with Amazing Readathon, so I'm going to treat it more like what I've been doing for Tarot Readathon, where I'm just going to write down what it goes with for each book as I read them. And then this is going to be like some summary statistics kind of situation. And then this page for the Literature Readathon, I just put the bingo board kind of small up at the top, and on all of the numbers to go with the prompts here. You can double up for this one. It really depends on what my Pick Pongathon prompts look like, if I'm going to double over here, because I do think that I could like on this, there's only like 13 book prompts, so I could totally read 13 books in the month, but it really depends on how many like smutty romances I can use for Pick Pongathon, which I won't know until we get there. So that's pretty much all I have. I'm gonna leave you on this page because it's pretty, but please come join me for the chaos, I guess. As always, please like and subscribe below if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. It helps me out. Let me know what readathons you're participating in August, or what you're excited to read, or if you have any book recommendations for me. I would also love to hear about those as well. If you don't have anything you want to say, leave me a cat emoji down below just to say hi. I would love to hear from you. And then follow me on Instagram at Creative Life of Liz. I show in progress and finished spreads of all my planners, including this one from time to time, as well as bits and pieces of my life, what I'm reading, all that good stuff. And until next time, bye.